welcome to another episode of Little Gym at Home. Today's theme is going to be called Follow the Leader. So our children are going to be copying everything that I'm doing, and parents are also going to be copying everything and all the activities that you guys are going to be doing as well during this episode. So for this, you're going to need a ball for later on in the episode, and you're also going to need 2 sets of sticks. So parents, you're going to need a set for you and a set for your child. If you have rhythm sticks like this, those will work, or if you have wooden spoons or utensils, you can use those as well. But we're going to move all of that stuff to the side. I'm going to put mine right over there. And we are going to start by singing our hello song. So if you want to clap your hands like I'm going to, you can pound the floor. Or if you want to shake some bells, if you have them, you can do that too. All right, are you ready? Can you make sure that you help me sing nice and loud? Yeah, perfect. All right, here we go. Oh, everyone, please clap your hands and sing along with me. How do you do, everyone? How do you do? How do you do, everyone? How do you do? Oh, you come to gym for fun, and we'll get you on the run. How do you do, everyone? How do you do, And say, hooray! You did it! Thanks so much for singing nice and loud with me. All right, before we get started, I need to know who came to play with me today. So make sure that you say your name nice and loud so I can hear you. And then we're also gonna clap our hands way above our head. So I'll go first. My name is Michelle, and I'm gonna clap my hands. I'm gonna clap 3 times. Here I go. 1, 2, 3. I did it. Now it's your turn. What's your name? Hey, thanks for coming to play with me. Can you clap 3 times above your head? Here, I'll do it with you. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. You did it. That was awesome clapping. All right, we're gonna warm up our muscles, and we're also gonna be finding different body parts and saying the names. So parents, say the names of the body parts along with me. Here we go.
Let's get to know our body.
Our bodies.
Parents, please repeat the word as you help your child touch the body
We're
part.
gonna touch the body part.
Head.
Your head. Where's your head?
Toes.
Toes.
Tummy.
Your tummy.
Nose.
Nose. Your nose.
Now let's go for a walk or a run.
Ooh.
Help your child if necessary.
A walk or a run, so I'm gonna go run really fast. Whoa!
It's good to know your body.
You gotta keep running! Wow, look how fast you are! Can you catch me? Wow, keep going!
Freeze. Time to repeat and touch more body parts.
Oh, I'm so
Are you
excited.
ready?
I'm ready.
Hips.
Your hips.
Knees.
Knees.
Ankles.
Ankles. Your ankles.
Feet.
And your feet. 1, 2.
Let's use our hips,
Hips,
knees,
knees,
ankles, and
Ankles and feet.
to step and slide sideways.
Step and
This is a beginning
slide.
Go.
Step and slide. Step and slide. Step and slide. There you go. You gotta keep it up. Can you go a little faster? That's it. You gotta keep going. Yeah. Step and slide.
Freeze. Time for more body parts. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Shoulder.
Shoulders.
Elbow.
Elbows.
Wrist.
Your wrist.
Hands.
And your hands.
Let's use our shoulders,
Shoulders,
elbows,
elbows,
wrists, and hands
and
to do a
hands.
wheelbarrow.
A wheelbarrow. So for parents, this one, you guys are going to make sure that you're spotting your little one right in their waist or in their thighs. You don't want to go any higher than that, so please don't hold on to their ankles. And we're going to encourage them to do strong arms right on the floor. And if they walk their hands, that's great. If not, and they're just staying in one spot, that's okay too. too. They're working on their shoulder muscles. So that's really great job. Awesome. Look at you go, keep going. Parents, it's great spotting, remember, in their waist or in their thighs. That's it, keep it up. Whoa. Parents, if you want to put a toy out in front of them and see if they'll walk on their hands to the toy to get it, that's awesome too. And if they need an extra spot, if they're not really straining their arms, just put one hand right underneath their chest to support them. That's perfect. You got it. You did it. Let's give them a hand. Hey, that was a great job finding all those body parts with me. All right, now's the time where you can grab your sticks. So parents, please make sure that you have a set of sticks and your child has a set of sticks. So for this song, we're gonna be making different stick letters, and we're also gonna be doing different tapping activities. So make sure if they're tapping their sticks like crazy that they're not hitting you in the head, because that wouldn't be very good. All right, are you guys ready? Follow along with me, and parents, remember, if they're not doing everything that I'm doing or that you're doing, that's okay. We would just wanna make sure that they're working on their fine motor skills with this song. All right, here we go.
Parents, can you please help your birdies make the letter T with their sticks
Ooh, the
on
letter
the floor?
T.
Hey birds, the letter
T.
T makes the t sound.
Can you say
it,
that?
parents.
T.
Like in the word
Yeah, that's it.
tap.
Ooh, tap.
Tap your sticks together. But when you hear
Together?
the whistle, tap your sticks on the floor.
Then we're gonna tap them on the floor. Can you tap them together first? There you go. We're also working on rhythm with this song to see if they can tap to the rhythm of the beat. And let's tap them on the floor. Great job. Can you do one at a time? You did it.
Freeze! Parents, can you help your child hold one stick in each hand and put the ends together to make the shape of the big letter L? L makes the l sound.
Can you say
Now,
that?
can you lay your sticks on the floor
Lay them
and
on the
roll them
floor.
both under your hands? When you hear the harmonica, pick them up and roll them between your hands.
Whoa. All right, we're gonna roll them on the floor first like you're making a pizza. Yeah. You got it, keep rolling. All right, let's pick them up. We're gonna put them between our hands. That's a little tricky, so parents, if they need help, you can definitely help them out with this one. Wow. You did it.
Freeze!
Freeze.
Now can you make the letter X with your sticks?
X marks the spot.
When you hear the music, let's hammer the nail. Your teacher will show you how.
Hammer the nail just
But
like
every
this.
time the music stops,
When it stops.
please freeze and then switch so that the hammer stick is the nail stick and the nail stick is the hammer stick.
That's pretty tricky.
Go.
All right, let's go one way first. Tap, 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 tap. There you go.
Switch.
Switch. Can you go the other way? There you go. Hammer the nail. Keep it up.
Switch.
Switch. Let's go this way. Great job. Freeze.
Now, parents, can you partner up with another family?
All right, so we're going to partner up with our child. So parents, for this one, you can tap your sticks on your child's sticks, or they can tap their sticks on yours. Or if you want to just tap them together on your own, you can do that too. There you go. Hey, I love that you're tapping your sticks on your parents' sticks. That's a great job. Maybe you can even tap them on the floor. Or you can try to hammer the nail again. You did it.
Thank you for playing so well with your friends.
You did
and
awesome.
for making stick letters.
Hey, thank you so much for following along with me with that stick activity. Let's give them a hand. I love it. You guys did a great job with those sticks. All right, parents, so for today's episode, I'm going to be showing you a couple of different activities that you can do with your children at home for skills. The first thing that I'm going to show you is called a fireman's carry. So I'm going to grab my baby doll right over here. For this one, you're going to have your child go right up onto your shoulder. You want to make sure that they're facing outwards. And you're going to put just one arm right around their thighs. Now, the goal of this fireman carry is for them to be arching their back. just like this. I kind of have to move my baby doll a little bit. So you want your child to be arching their back right over your shoulder. You also want them to be looking upwards. So if you don't feel comfortable really holding them all the way over your shoulder, that's okay. You can just kind of lead them across. And the goal is, if you're spinning, that they're arching their back, so you can spin in a circle. Or you can walk in a circle really slow right around your room, and you're gonna notice that they're gonna be arching their back just like this. Their back is gonna arch just like that. Another thing that we're gonna do to work on their back muscles a little bit is called a supported back bridge. So for this one, you're just gonna sit down right on the floor. You're gonna have them lay down right on their back, right across your thighs. Encourage them to put their hands behind them onto the floor. If they're a little nervous, that's okay. Just encourage them slowly. Maybe you can put a toy back on the floor for them to reach to. But for this one, we're also working on the arch in their back. So it's not totally like a back bridge like the older kids do, and that's totally okay. You just want to make sure that they're getting the arch in their back and stretching out their back a little bit. So you guys can try that as many times as you want throughout the day, but that would be a great activity for you to do. The next one that I'm going to show you is our sit-up. So this one you're going to need the stick for as well. So what you can do is you're just going to lay your child right down on their back right in front of you. You're going to encourage them to hold on to the stick with both of their hands, and what you're going to do is you're just going to lift them up and then put them back down. So what they're going to be doing is a sit-up. I can usually only do about 5 of these before I'm really tired. But if you want to, you can even ramp it up a little bit and do the sit to hang challenge. So what that is, you're just gonna bring them up into a sit. You're gonna bring them up into a stand, and then you can encourage them to hang while they're holding onto the stick. I would only bring their feet about 1 or 2 inches up off the floor. You don't wanna hold them up too high, and only hold them up just for a couple of seconds. And you wanna make sure that you have a good grip right on their hands, just like this, just that they're holding on nice and tight. So you can try those activities at home throughout the day. You can do them once a day if you want to as well. The next thing that we're gonna do is our ball activity. So please make sure that you grab your ball. We're gonna do this for a couple of minutes. So we're gonna do what's called follow the leader for our ball activity as well. So what you can do is you can roll the ball back and forth with your child. See if, or if you wanna roll it across the room, you can do that also. You can throw it, see if they'll catch it, and then throw it back to you. You can work on kicking the ball, so work on their foot-eye coordination a little bit. See if they can kick the ball around the room. If they're kicking with their toes, that's okay, not a problem at all. And see if they can kind of follow the ball too while they're kicking it. Another thing that you can do is you can bounce it to them, or if you want to just show them how to bounce it, see if they'll copy that as well. So you guys can try those things at home. Working on their hand-eye, foot-eye coordination, that's super important to make sure that you're doing all day long. Another way to work on their hand-eye and also foot-eye coordination is by blowing bubbles. So if you have bubbles at home, if it's a nice day, if you want to do it inside the house, you can do that also. But blowing the bubbles, working on their hand-eye, if they're reaching for it, popping it with their fingers. You can also encourage them to pop it with their nose, or you can have them jump on the bubbles too to work on their foot-eye coordination, or maybe they can stomp on them as well and pretend to be dinosaurs. That would be a lot of fun. So before we get going, we are going to be singing a song called Tony Chestnut. It's one of my all-time favorite songs to sing here at the Little Gym. So I'm going to encourage you guys to sit down in a pike again. Remember, that's with your feet together. You can have your child sit in your lap, or you can sit them down right in front of you. And we're going to be pointing to different body parts with this song. And it goes like this. I'm going to sing it nice and slow so you can follow along with me. Here we go. Tony Chestnut knows I love you. Tony knows. Tony knows. Tony Chestnut knows I love you. That's what Tony knows. You did it! Great job! Hey, I'm so happy that you guys tuned in with me today to join another episode of The Little Gym at Home. We miss you over here. We can't wait to have classes start back up again. We miss having you guys here in the gym. But make sure that if you guys are doing our Little Gym at Home episodes, that you're taking pictures, sending us videos, all that good stuff. We love to see everybody taking part in it at home, and we hope to see you back here very, very soon. But before we go, we need to sing our goodbye song. So I'm gonna bang my drums this time for this one, but if you have your bells, grab those, or if you wanna clap your hands, you can do that too. Here we go. Oh, everyone please